Good morning. Because my life has been pretty much a series of transitions, and there's just way too many to go into here. One of the many things I've learned about it is that each time we go through a period of transition, whatever that may be, we have the opportunity to develop skills we never knew we had. We have the opportunity to develop strengths we never knew we had. And what I've experienced is that every transition we go through, every dream we follow, however you want to phrase that, there is a building up of where we came from. If you notice that through every transition, every change you've made in your life, it built on the strengths, it built on the skills you developed previously. So that every new period of our life we're put into, every new challenge we confront, every new shift or change we make in our journey, there's a new level of skill that we develop. There's a new level of perspective that we develop. We sometimes, in spite of ourselves, end up developing greater wisdom, greater understanding, more of an ability for that 30,000 foot view, so that as we look at the changes we're walking into, as we look at the transitions in our career, in our life that we're experiencing, if we can maintain that 30,000 foot view, we also begin to see that walking into something different, if we make that conscious choice to do this next stage differently, to look at this next opportunity differently than we did the last, we can more objectively see it as an ability to develop skills we've needed, perhaps, or wanted. And sometimes skills that we didn't even know we needed or wanted until we're in a situation. And then we have the opportunity, if we're honest enough with ourselves, if we are honest enough with recognizing that every dream that builds on the last, every opportunity that builds on the last, calls us to become continuously more, requires more skills, pragmatically, as well as emotionally and spiritually and physically. And the older we get, the more we realize that the physical is extremely important, that we've got to take care of ourselves. We've got to put ourselves out there. And in developing new skills, in being who we want to be, in developing new skills, and taking a look at all that we're being called to. Part of eliminating that view, that perspective of fear, of uncertainty, there can be clearly the awareness we don't know exactly what we're walking into. We can have a really good picture, but it's like anything, until you're in it, you don't understand it. When you're younger, they can talk about getting married. You have an understanding until you're in it. You really don't know what that experience is. They talk about having children, and we can create our own images and ideas of what that's like. But until you have one, you don't really know what parenting is. And then if you have a second child, you realize it just seemed easy and already doing one. Two is just twice as many, except you realize, no, it's not. There's so much more to it. It's until you're in a situation you don't fully understand it. If we accept that, we don't have to go in with fear. We also don't have to go in with an unrealistic expectation that I'm going to have this conquered the moment I walk through the door. You won't. You'll develop skills while you're in the opportunity. You will develop skills while you're in the experience. So allowing yourself permission to grow into that next opportunity, allowing yourself permission to become the person who's capable of that, allows you at the moment to have the recognition that I'm not there yet. I'm bringing a massive amount to the table. I'm bringing a great deal of wisdom and knowledge to the table because of all my past life experiences. And when you can say that to yourself, when you can acknowledge that for yourself, not just say it, but acknowledge it as well, you realize that you are bringing a whole bunch to the table, or you wouldn't even have this opportunity. You wouldn't even be considering it. But giving yourself permission, once you're in it, you will be learning new skills. Once you're in it, you'll be recognizing strengths that you're excited to develop. You'll be recognizing insights, intuition, wisdom, and knowledge that helps make you so much more qualified, so much better fit into whatever it is your next step is. Enjoy this stage of transition. Enjoy this opportunity to really build on everything you've done in your past, to take it to the next level and become the person that you wanted to be, doing what it is that you're called to do next on your way of becoming more and more of who you're meant to be.